Good afternoon. Thank you for watching Rundlii Gaming. We'll be trying another demo game of another one that hasn't come out quite yet. I think it's either quarter 3 or quarter 4 that this might be coming out. We're just going to test running some new games, kind of see if we can find some hidden gems throughout the way. And so I did come across this one, Galaxy Highways. And it's kind of like it's another space game where you're basically flying around, destroying opponents, and then I guess it kind of has like a storyline to go with it as well. I'm going to go ahead and just start just kind of just a kind of more of a demo to the game itself. So the first one is basically just the training grounds. It kind of gives you a general idea of how the game itself plays. So it's pretty much like most tutorial games as far as that goes. So the controls are pretty straightforward. In this case, I'm using an Xbox controller, so it does also have a keyboard option as well. But yeah, otherwise the controls do feel pretty good as far as that goes. Everything moves as you need it to, so yeah, we have so this kind of goes over like our special power, which is so normally that right there causes damage, but we can also teleport through. And kind of what it wants to teach you is that you can pretty much use that to jump through like enemy attacks as well. And then what you can see on the bottom there is these have different charges. So like this shot here has unlimited shots, but it's a little bit weaker. And then this thing here has 20 rounds I could shoot before it has to kind of go through basically like reload on it. And these are effectively like mini boss fights. So nothing particularly complex so far. Sometimes they drop these little gems that give you a little bit of health back, which is kind of more important, especially in the much larger, like kind of longer fights where. All right. So next thing is this is just kind of showing waves. So as we go traveling in a moment, they're basically going to keep sending different waves against us. And we did get another special ability, and it's these mine things here. So as you can see, basically we drop them, and it explodes a few seconds later. Alright, so we have to go down here. And these basically only really damage you if you go within their circle there. Yeah, yeah, so this is basically just a kind of short tutorial level, so it's really not too bad as far as that goes. I'm just going to give you a quick gist of how the the game itself plays. And with that, basically allows us to go into the next level. And I haven't actually played outside of the tutorial yet, so this should all be new. So it looks like we have 3 objectives on the right, I guess. So I think these might be basically little boss fight things, or things. I guess because I'm already at 100% health, I can't collect it. Alright, now we can get it. So pretty much we're trying to not get absolutely pummeled. I guess I did. It seems like they put some reloads on the opponents as well, so that way they're just not rapidly firing. Alright, so I think we're at the last objective now. Alright, so we're back at 100% health at least. Sometimes we almost have to keep run the mines basically just to deal with it whenever we get really swarmed like that. So, yeah, easy enough. I guess we got gold out of that. And it looks like we have sort of like an upgrade tree. So like if we wanted to Alright, so we have a few things here. So the railgun. So we can upgrade the actual bomb itself, or we can make it a proximity mine. And then this basically eventually becomes like turrets. Last wave from the center, the ship damaging enemies in its radius. And then, of course, we have the railgun, which is basically what we're using now, which is the 2 blue shots. If we upgrade it, the damage goes up a pretty decent amount. Otherwise, we could also go into lasers, which has more damage, but fires much slower. And the reload is a lot slower. Or missiles, without automatic tracking, but dealing good amount of damage. So instead of like the blue thing, we would basically just lob missiles around. Gun barrels 3, ammo 5, reload 6 seconds. And homing missiles. Alright, so that is a couple different directions we could take. Being that I am actually enjoying these mines a bit, I might go that direction. So I think what it is it's all tiered. So like the top is already researched. So for us to upgrade it, it costs us like 3,200. We want to grab the second tier, but the first version of it, it would cost us 250. So for example, we can get like a laser or a missile. I think I might want to try a missile. I guess we can buy this too. Alright, so I guess this allows us to select a specific ship. Here you can select your ship. Every ship has different stats and primary weapons. Here you can mount weapons to your ship. Press A on an available weapon to mount on a ship. Press A on a ship to select. So yeah, depending on which weapon we want here, and I might actually try some missiles for now. Yeah, I might do proximity mine, because this requires a bit more timer stuff to actually get it done, whereas the proximity, I was basically using it as I was running away anyway. So I think Time Bomb has a better potential for hitting more targets, because if the first one comes in, it won't explode. But yeah, so we'll give that one a shot. These are the different ships. The ship is built for survival. Its heavy armor can withstand sustained fire, but it sacrifices speed and has lower firepower. Bulldog is built for offense. Its lightweight armor allows for greater speed, but its powerful weapons make it fighting deficiencies in defense. And Jack of all trades. So basically, very defensive, but weaker, middle of the road, and then just more offense. Yeah, we'll continue now with the middle of the road for now. And then let's try the next level. Inner storyline. So if it is something you're interested in, you can pause it and read it. Alright, so main objectives. Complete to open the gate. So basically, we have to clear those three like we did on the last one. Then optional, are not required but to be completed, but they usually give you rewards. And oh, the good thing is missiles do quite a bit of damage. That is for sure. Ah, I think the time mines might be better for us. Alright. Did kind of need to build a little bit of health here because we're not doing super well. I was hoping to use that for some health gain, but that did not work out as intended. Well, because even worse is the missiles actually count as a target. I will say though that this level feels a lot more difficult. I don't know if it's because we changed things so drastically with our build or not, but first thing we're doing, we're gonna go ahead and take that back. Might actually take those. Huh. These are not too bad then. Ah. like the time one I feel is just way better. Because you can usually bait them a little bit easier into that bubble. Alright, so there's enough. Yeah, that's why I think the time one just makes it significantly easier. Alright. Well. Good hanger research. The good thing is we do have more in the way of upgrades. I mean, homing missiles might be good. And upgrade them. So I think for now, we'll call this video. We'll give it a few more goes on it and try to see if we can grind through the other levels. So if you enjoyed this video, look out for the next video, which hopefully should be probably the next day or two from when this one was posted. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Have a good day.